doom, 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 doom. Why did they let me do this? I'll just do the regular intro. Welcome to our second, not fourth, but second community circle. I want to first start off, before we get into shout outs, I want to start off by shouting everybody, students, parents, teachers. We are doing such a good thing here at our school, and I want to make sure we continue this and keep up this momentum. I don't want this to fall off or slack, so let's make sure we're coming into our last week of this month. The last week of this month. Before we get started with the shout outs, I just want to make sure I send a shout out to everybody, and I mean parents, teachers, students, grandmas, cousins, aunties, uncles, anybody else who's out here helping us make the best school experience we can for you guys virtually. I've seen a lot of good things, so let me look at my notes real quick. My notes say, dude, science class has been looking so good. Sixth grade science class, I've had a great time shocking myself doing things of that nature. I had a great time in 8th grade ELA. I've noticed a lot of students just paying attention, being on screen. But one thing I do want to do is I want to apologize for bronze, silver, and gold members for last week. I did send out those virtual backgrounds, and unfortunately with your Chromebooks, you guys can't use them. But I have thought of a plan. I know of a way to celebrate you guys, and I will show you what that plan is by the end of this community circle, so please bear with me. We do have some 7th grade shout-outs to get started with. From Miss Davia, we have Mackenzie Young, Samaria Williamson, Dariana Redmond, Emmanuel Ortiz, and Jasmine Trejo. She's giving you guys a shout-out for quote-unquote being very muy bien en clase de español. I think I nailed that. Perfect. We do have a second shout out, but this person wants to take up my space and time, so we're gonna go ahead and pass it to Miss Morgan.
Good morning, 7th grade. Welcome to Community Circle. I am here to deliver a shout out for a student I believe showed excellence all throughout last week. The student I wanted to highlight, there are so many students that I could highlight, but the student that I want to highlight today is someone who each time I see him log into my class, I feel relieved to have him there because he is someone who is going to be actively engaged, actively participating, asking questions, answering questions, and bringing that star student quality to the virtual space. Now, me and this individual do disagree about basketball because John Morant is the rookie of the year, rightfully so, as we all know. However, I can overlook his wrongness in that one area to celebrate the fact that he is a wonderful, hardworking student who is a joy to have in class. My shout out today goes to Mr. Tristan Beatty. Thank you for all that you do. You are a wonderful student and an excellent 7th grader. Thank you for all of your excellence.
I guess that was good, Miss Morgan. It's not like you're trying to take my job or anything. Whatever, you did okay at your shout out. It's not like you could run the entire show. Anyways, back to my stuff. 7th grade bronze members, we have Kenya Anderson, Tristan Beatty, Marcus Black, Malik Kane, Amaya Cole, Hayden Fox, Ayana Gregory, Taiwan Horton, Delaney Jacobs, Madison Jones, Timothy Killebrew Jr. Didn't know you were a junior, my dude. Nay Lowe, Shania McGee, Roderick Milligan, Rochelle Pittman, Jason Powers, Cadence Sullivan, Angela Vega, and Yori Young. One silver member from the 7th grade, we have Avant Douglas. Shout out to Avant Douglas for being our only silver member. We want to have more silver members, and I want to celebrate some gold members next week. So let's make sure we're stepping it up in 7th grade. So I have way more people to shout out. I got a lot of big plans for our bronze, silver, and gold members. So I don't want any of us missing out. Shout out to all of our bronze and silver members. Getting ready for 10 claps on 2.
Everybody clap your hands.
Before we close out, there are a few things I would like to go over. While we've seen so much success at virtual learning, there is still so much more room to grow. So I do have some notes from teachers and administration for things that we need to work on for this upcoming week. So guys, we need to make sure we're doing this. Number one, we need to make sure we're being in class on time. That doesn't just mean we're showing up for homeroom on time. We're showing up to our next class on time every time. Or that counts as a tardy. If we're missing that class, that is technically skipping class, and we will start counting it as such. So make sure you are in every class on time 100% of the time. Second thing, I know some of us may have siblings and things of that nature, so please make sure you can find a comfortable, distractionless place. Is distractionless a word? I don't even know if distractionless is a word. I don't care. I really don't care. We want to make sure we're in a room or a place where we are not surrounded by noise or places where we're getting distracted. Your teachers are teaching you valuable information, and it's your responsibility, your job to make sure you are giving your utmost attention. So make sure you are finding a place where you can pay attention, you're sitting up and paying attention to all of the things that are being taught to you. Lastly, if you know you're going to be missing class for whatever reason, make sure you email Miss Ewing, whose email address I'll be dropping somewhere here-ish, somewhere. I don't know. It's going to be there somewhere. And you can also contact me. It'll also be over here somewhere-ish. Make sure you contact Miss Ewing or myself so we can get that counted as an excused absence or an excused tardy or checked out of school. Again, this is still school, so we are not just jumping in and out of class at will. We still want to go through the necessary procedures to make sure you're counted in class. With that being said, I hope everybody has a great and productive week. This has been your Community Circle, and until next time, I'll see you later. I almost forgot, but I'm not leaving it out. Shout out to Kenya Anderson from Miss Vinsang for stepping it up in participation. We want to make sure we're having that participation, Kenya, so make sure we're keeping it up. And everybody else out there too. Make sure we're participating and we're having a great week. Peace.